You used to love breakfast, not just for the food, but for the feeling it gave you. The soft morning light, the familiar ritual, a warm bowl of something, a spoon in your hand, and a moment to sit, as if you were greeting the day with kindness. But then that ritual started to fade. Maybe life got busier, maybe you stopped feeling as hungry as before, or maybe mornings just started to feel heavy, no longer as gentle as they once were. Now maybe you just have a cup of coffee. If there's time, maybe a slice of toast. And instead of starting your day feeling full, you start with emptiness. Your legs feel heavier. You move slower. Some mornings you stand in front of the fridge and think, everything feels exhausting. Should I even eat? You think it's a sign of aging, or maybe your body is simply telling you, I'm missing something. Here's a quiet truth, rarely said out loud. Your body is still listening, but it only responds when you send the right signals, signals of care, of returning, and breakfast is one of those signals. Oats aren't magic, but they're a gentle whisper. You're still here, still being nourished, still capable of feeling strong again. You don't need to change your whole life. You don't need a new diet, a 30-day challenge, or some miracle powder. You just need to start again, maybe with a small, warm, familiar bowl of oats. Did you ever skip breakfast? Or have oats always been a quiet companion by your side all these years? Share your story below. Someone out there might need to hear exactly what you're about to say. And if this video made you feel seen, supported, subscribe to the channel. We're learning how to come back, one breakfast at a time, one gentle step at a time. From age 60 onwards, certain changes in the body happen quietly. One of the most important, yet often overlooked, is muscle loss. There's no clear warning, no sharp pain. Just one day, you struggle to get up from a chair. Another day, you notice your arms feel weaker when lifting a bag of groceries. And your legs, once your steady foundation, now feel wobbly when you try to walk a bit faster. This condition has a name, sarcopenia, the gradual, age-related loss of muscle. After 60, this process accelerates. Over time, it not only weakens you, but it also chips away at your confidence in movement. Climbing stairs, bending down, even just walking across the room. But muscle loss isn't inevitable, and you don't need to hit the gym or lift heavy weights to maintain strength. You just need one thing, the right signal, the right kind of meal, repeated consistently, sending your body the message, keep building. And oats, a simple, familiar food, are part of that signal. Not because oats are a complete source of protein, they're not. On their own, they lack certain essential amino acids. But oats are rich in complex carbohydrates and a special kind of fiber, resistant starch. Resistant starch isn't digested in the stomach. It travels to the large intestine, feeding the good bacteria that help your body absorb protein, magnesium, zinc, nutrients directly involved in muscle synthesis. And when you pair oats with smart foods like Greek yogurt, almond milk, flax seeds, or chia seeds, you're not just making up for the missing protein. You're building a muscle recovery ecosystem right inside your breakfast. I remember a woman named Judith, 70 years old, living in Oregon. She used to love morning walks, but after turning 67, she stopped. Her legs didn't feel steady anymore. Every time I stepped outside, I was afraid of falling, she said. It felt like my body no longer belonged to me. She didn't take medication. She didn't join a gym. She didn't do anything extreme. She made one small change. She started eating oats every morning, steel-cut oats cooked with flax seeds topped with a spoonful of Greek yogurt. After 3 weeks, she no longer needed the railing to go down the stairs. 6 weeks later, she returned to her favorite trail, slower but steadier. She wasn't trying to run, she just wanted to walk without fear. The change didn't come from a miracle. It came from repetition. Your body doesn't need to be as strong as it was at 30. It just needs a gentle, consistent signal that you're still caring for it. If you're looking to hold on to strength, starting again at breakfast is entirely within reach. A bowl of oats, slow-cooked using steel-cut oats, with a spoonful of yogurt, a bit of ground flaxseed, a few slices of banana or blueberries. Just sweet enough, just filling enough, and most importantly, just enough. To remind your body, we can still rebuild. You don't need to do more. You just need to do enough and repeat, because after 60, strength doesn't come from big efforts. It comes from the small things you do every day. And sometimes it all starts with a bowl of oats, warm, simple, and tuned in to what your body quietly needs. Have you ever felt alert early in the morning, only to crash by 10 a.m., eyelids heavy, mind foggy, unable to focus? Have you ever reached for a second cup of coffee, only to feel like you're still just drifting through the day? For many people over 60, this becomes a daily pattern, and they often chalk it up to age, poor sleep, or simply not being what I used to be. But there's a quieter, often overlooked cause. Your breakfast might be sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. When you start your day with refined carbs, white bread, sugary cereals, or even just coffee with a bit of sugar, your body responds with a strong insulin spike to manage the sugar. You feel an instant jolt of energy, as if you've powered up. But 60 to 90 minutes later you crash, tired, sleepy, irritable, and drained. That's a blood sugar crash. And if you're experiencing this almost every day, your body is stuck in a repeating cycle of highs and lows, out of control. Over time, this contributes to silent inflammation in your blood vessels, raising your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and chronic fatigue without clear explanation. But you don't have to stay in that cycle. There's a simple, natural solution, one that's often overlooked: oats. Oats have a low glycemic index, meaning they're digested slowly and don't cause sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar. Instead of giving you a jolt followed by a slump, oats provide steady, sustained energy for hours, smooth, stable, and balanced. Inside oats is a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that forms a gel-like layer in your gut. This slows down how quickly your body digests sugars and fats. It not only helps stabilize blood sugar, but also lowers bad cholesterol, LDL, improving blood flow and reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, a major cause of strokes and heart attacks in older adults. I remember Irene, 67, who used to start every morning with a bagel and cream cheese. I thought it was enough, she said, but by 11 a.m. I would crash, not just sleepy. I'd literally nod off. I thought maybe it was neurological or I wasn't sleeping well. A friend suggested she try changing her breakfast. She swapped the bagel for slow-cooked oats made with almond milk, topped with chia seeds and a pinch of cinnamon. No sugar, nothing fancy. And within a week she noticed a difference. No more crashing. I felt steady, clear, and peaceful. No more fear of nodding off in a meeting or while driving. Breakfast shouldn't spike you just to let you crash. It should support you, keeping your day on a straight, steady path. No zigzags, no turbulence. So how do you get the most out of your bowl of oats? Start with steel cut or rolled. Oats, skip the instant kind as they digest too fast, acting more like refined sugar. Then add natural, slow-digesting toppings like almond butter, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, or cinnamon. If you want sweetness, go for a few banana slices or some berries, not sugar. A bowl like that won't just keep you full longer. It helps curb sugar cravings later in the day, stabilizes your mood, and reduces internal inflammation. The most important thing to remember is this: breakfast isn't just about filling your stomach. It's how you set the rhythm for your entire day. When you eat the wrong breakfast, your body becomes chaotic, your mood swings, your energy crashes. But when you eat the right one, you're not just full, you're steady. And after 60, stability is no longer a luxury. It's a foundation for living each day more fully. You don't have to give up everything you used to enjoy. You just need to change where you begin, because the food you choose in the morning can either inflame and exhaust your body, or soothe it and return you to the stability you need. Food can burn you out, or it can heal you. The choice always begins with the first spoonful of your day. There's something strange that happens as we grow older. We have more time, but our rhythm becomes more fragile than ever. A changed appointment, an unanswered message, a morning with no one calling your name. It's enough to send the whole day into a heavy silence. People who spent their entire lives busy, full of purpose, now find themselves uncertain in the emptiness of a quiet morning. And in that emptiness, what we need isn't always advice. It's not a to-do list. Sometimes what we need is a ritual, Something simple, consistent, predictable. Something that reminds us, I'm still here, I'm still living this day. Breakfast can become that ritual, but not just any breakfast. Not grabbing a snack in a rush. Not drinking coffee and starving until noon. A real breakfast. Gentle, warm, prepared by your own hands, repeated each day with quiet intention. A bowl of oats, in its simplicity and accessibility, can become that anchor for many older adults. I once spoke with Marjorie, an 81-year-old woman who began living alone after her husband passed away. When he died, everything slipped away, she said. No more sound of the door opening. No one making tea in the morning. I didn't know what to do with myself when I woke up. For weeks, she just drank water and skipped breakfast. Until one day, while cleaning the kitchen, she found the small spoon they had always used together in the mornings. I cooked some oats, she said. Nothing special. But I used that spoon again. I sat down and suddenly I felt like I was still here. Not okay, not whole, but present. From that day on, she ate oats every morning. Same little bowl, same old spoon, same seat by the window. It became my little sanctuary, she smiled. No one needs to know what I'm eating, but I know. I'm starting my day kindly. Rituals don't need to be complicated. What matters is that they make you feel cared for. By yourself, oats have a unique advantage for becoming a companion in that ritual. They're easy to cook, require few ingredients, easy to digest, and, most importantly, flexible enough to change while still feeling familiar. You can create a small loop, a rotation that brings you steady structure each week without ever feeling boring. Here's one idea. Monday, start the week. Gently with oats cooked with chopped apples and cinnamon. Warm apples, soft spiced out like a little hug in a bowl. Wednesday, oats with peanut butter and banana. Nutty, aromatic, energy-boosting, for days when you need a reason to leave. The house not Friday. Try something new, savory oats. Cook with turmeric, add a soft-boiled egg and a spoon of olive oil. A simple breakfast that feels nourishing, not restrictive. You don't have to reinvent things every week. You just need routines that feel familiar enough, kind enough, to remind you that today still has shape, still has something to return to, and sometimes just one bowl of oats is enough to restore the feeling. I can still begin. I'm still here. Aging doesn't have to mean constant change, but it does need gentle repetition, the kind that becomes a steady place to land. And sometimes that ritual is as simple as a spoon, a bowl, a morning, and a person who no longer forgets to care for themselves. You don't need a pricey superfood from a faraway place. You don't need strict advice or a diet that exhausts you with its rules. What you need, sometimes, is just a gentle start, one that feels easy enough to repeat tomorrow. A bowl of oats won't solve everything. It won't erase loneliness or stop aging altogether. But it can do something even more important. It can remind you that you still have the power to choose care, that you're still here, that you can still send your body a warm signal, I haven't given up. We live in a noisy world, full of endless choices. But the things that truly ground us, calm the mind and soften the heart, are often very small. A spoon, a warm bowl, a deep breath in the morning. You don't need to do more. You just need to do it consistently. Just keep one kind habit for yourself, starting from the most familiar place, your kitchen, the early light, and a breakfast that listens to your body. You're not growing weaker. You're simply in need of a signal. And maybe a bowl of oats each morning is that signal. Have you ever returned to oats after some time away? Or is today the first time you've thought of it as a quiet companion? Share your story below, because your words might help someone else find their own gentle rhythm again.